Test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounded. So we got some retracements taking place. Let me see if we sound a little bit better. So we got retracements going on, which isn't too much of a surprise because not only did we tank all last week, but we caught price just took a dump to the downside yesterday. So retracements are due. We're still going to be looking for sells on these charts, but we're just letting price retrace right now. That's all we're doing, just letting price retrace. Make sure you like the lives. Y'all hop up in here. Y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So yeah, we got a little bit of retracements going on. We do got some news popping off. Let me try to fix the mic because we sound a little wonky. Give me 1 second. All right, let me see if we sound better. Let's see how we sound now. All right, so we're going to be looking for sales y'all on gold. If y'all was in yesterday's live stream, gold, GU, and GJ all went as projected. We entered GU and gold sales in yesterday's live. And then going into New York session, GJ ended up doing the drop we were looking for. So we just got retracements taking place because, again, we dropped all day yesterday as well as last night. So retracements are due. We do have A50 ADP news popping up today, though. So members and everyone else, make sure to keep that in mind. So with gold, we're either going to be looking for price to break back down below and hold 39.76 as resistance. If price can do that, we're going to be looking for sales going to 39.50. Or if price retraces, they can maintain 4,000 as resistance. We're going to look for the same sales that we went for yesterday because we are still in a downtrend. Failed to take out the lows yesterday, but we're still bearish, right? We're still maintaining 40.22 as resistance, so we're still going to be looking for sales. So we're going to see what happens today, right? Because again, it's a new month, new week, first and last week of the month, typically the toughest to trade. So we're either going to be seeing this week the downtrend come into play and continue, or we're going to see a possible reversal and the bullish momentum come back into play with gold, as well as with the indices on NAS and US30. Again, we're not trading those because they're in reversal territory. We'll see how they play out today after the news and stuff like that. But, there's no point to look at them if, we're not going to take any setups. Again, you want to focus on A+ setups, even if you like trading those charts, if they're not at good price points or if they don't have good market structure. The best thing to do is simply not trade it. You know what I'm saying? So these are three we're going to be paying attention to. And even not trading those, we're still up for the week. We're 4-0 this week. Caught some nice trades yesterday and Monday. So, it is what it is. So with GU, what we're going to be looking at, we're going to be looking to see how GU reacts to 30.50. If we hold 30.50 as resistance, we could look for sales going down to 30.35. And then with GJ's retracing as well. So we're going to be seeing if we can maintain 255 as resistance. Then we're going to be looking for sales going down to 220. Again, they did big dumps to the downside yesterday. GJ filled up the gap yesterday. US30 and NAS filled up the gap Monday and Tuesday. So if we can maintain 260 as resistance, we're going to be in the downtrend. I don't want to really see it retrace back above this level. You can see price did a nice wick and it's retracing. So we're going to let price continue to retrace. But we're looking for sales nonetheless. There's a little bit of a patience game, y'all. I know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Our new 15 just popped up. Let's see how these charts play out. These are the things we're looking for right here, y'all. Whoops. That's what we're looking for right here. Looks like I might try to keep pushing up. I might push these back. Those just join the stream. We have not entered these trades. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered these trades. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit the first link and check it out for yourselves. As far as how we're doing so far this week, we took 2 trades yesterday. We took a GU and gold trade. We took these live yesterday. Caught a nice 1 to 5 on GU. Did a nice 1 to 4 on gold. Then Monday, we also took GU and gold sales. We caught a nice 1 to 2 on gold, and then a 1 to 1 on GU. As far as how we did last month, we ended last month 30 wins, 4 losses, giving us 88% win rate, catching a total 166,250 pips. BDC is about to go into November 3rd. If you click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. You're going to see how we ended September 16-3, as well as how you can see how we did on a weekly and daily basis going through October. But if you go to October 3rd, you can see, just like you see on your screen, how we did quarter 3. July we went 17-2, August 23-2, December 16-3, ending the quarter 56-7, giving us an 89% win rate. Click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the quarter. But yeah, so we're chilling right now. We're up for the week, so again, there's no reason to rush into setups. You already know the game plan, the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we can get charged, drop in the chat. Make sure to like the live if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We just broke past 4,100 subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers. Let's get to 4,200. We can get to that this week. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Got a new video dropping for y'all today as well. Make sure to have y'all's notice on to be on the lookout for that. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I see that scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Shout out to those that was in their TikTok live yesterday. And if y'all missed it, make sure to follow me, have y'all's notice on so you know next time we go live. Got a new 5 minute going to pop up in a little bit. So yeah, we're looking for sales on all 3 of these charts, just like we did on Monday and Tuesday. We're just simply waiting for price to come to us. But yeah, we got a little bit of work to do because Monday and Tuesday, especially yesterday, price tanked on all 3 of these charts right here, and they pushed last night as well. So retracements are due, which is what we're seeing, right? Like we look at GU, we literally caught the entire lower low last week. Whoops, we literally caught the entire. What did I just do? All right, cool. Right, this was what price did yesterday, right? So that thing tanked all day yesterday, making a clear lower low. And then last week we also caught the entire drop to the downside as well on GU. And we clearly broke through these levels that we struggled to break through before. Again, it just needed some volume, which is what we had. But this is another example, another reason why I always say just keep it simple and go with the flow of price. Right? If we was trying to catch retracements and all this other shit, we would have got fucked up yesterday, let alone all last week. We're about to see how GU reacts to this level here. So we're either looking for GU to retest and maintain 3050 as resistance, or if we can break below and hold 35 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to these lows right here. So we're going to see how price reacts to this level right here. Again, we're not in these trades, but before you take a setup, you should always know what your game plan is going to be, which is what we got right here. This our GU is about to try to retrace as well. Let's get this out the way. We got gold pushing. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop in the chat. New 5 minute just popped up. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on. We got a few potential setups right here. I like these setups here. Again, we do got USD news at 8:15. The good side is that that's literally before 9 a.m. 9:30 New York stock open. So it's not like we have to avoid the entire New York session to trade. And if you don't understand how to trade news, check out my playlist, the How to Trade News playlist. Or if you're a member or student, check out either last week's live or the previous news lives. We will be. I gotta check my schedule because I got a few sessions today. I gotta check my schedule. But if we don't go live today during ADP, we're definitely gonna be going live. Shit, we don't really got that many since the government shutdown. We don't really got that many news events. If we don't go live today, I gotta check my schedule. We'll just go live. We'll go live tomorrow. Even if it's not a news event tomorrow, we'll still go live during New York session, so we can still try to have at least one or two member-owned lives. Because again, we used to have them twice a week, but since the government shut down, obviously there hasn't been that many USD news events. So prior to last month, things have been a little bit different. But we're going to see how price reacts to these levels right here. Again, we're wanting to see price turn this level back to resistance. We can catch a sell to the downside. Same thing right here. We want to see price turn the support level into resistance. And the same thing, we want to see price turn the support level back to resistance. So we're going to look for sales to the downside. Let's see how price reacts to these levels right here. New 5-minute about to pop up in a second. All right, new 15 just popped up. So again, we're looking for price to hold these levels as resistance. When you see price has not done so yet, so we're simply not going to take the setup. That's simple. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Again, we do got news at 8:15. So I don't see any action in the next couple hours. I'm just going to wait for New York open. Just keep it simple. Like we talked about earlier at the beginning of the stream, we had huge drops happen last week and especially yesterday. So retracements are due on top of, we just broke past key levels. All right. But we're still looking for sales on these nonetheless, but retracements are definitely due. Confirmations aren't met, we simply don't enter. But the way it's looking, we might see some retracements going into New York session. Again, we do have ADP at 8:15. So yeah, we don't see any action. If I don't see any action by like 5, 6 a.m., I'm simply just gonna wait for after 8:15 to wait for the 9:30 opening candles. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. New 15 about to pop up. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered these trades. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered these trades yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. So we got a new 15 that just popped up. It looked like I was about to try to break below. We're about to see. Again, if GJ can break below and hold 210 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sales going to the downside, going to 199.65. This is what gold's looking like. This is what G is looking like. So G is retracing. Again, everything is not going to be the exact same, right? Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, I think we jumped in like literally, I think either 20 or 30 minutes into, right? Every day is going to be a little bit different. Let me show what I'm talking about. Right, you show up at the same time every day, but every day is going to be a little bit different. But again, what happens is not too much of a shock or surprise, like we talked about. We got news later on. We also had huge jumps take place yesterday. So again, price isn't going to just tank or fly nonstop every single day. You see what I'm saying? These are old signals. Nobody take these setups. These are old signals. But we look at yesterday, right? We entered gold. We had to wait 30 minutes for the gold setup, 20 minutes for the GU setup, right? But we look at Monday. Monday, we had to wait an hour for a confirmation to be met, right? And then 30 minutes for the GU setup, right? So we take the trade. We take gold and GU trades at the same time Monday versus Tuesday. No, we did not, right? But we still showed up at the same time, right? And then we go look at last week. We go to last week. You can see we took this GU trade literally off the latest session open candlestick, right? 30 minutes we took the US30 setup. Did we do anything different? No. All right, we go look at Thursday. Same thing. We enter right off the London session open. But if you look at Wednesday we had to wait over an hour for our setup, right? But did we still make money? Yeah. So again, every day is not going to be the exact same. Just because you took a trade immediately yesterday doesn't mean every day or every Tuesday you're going to take a trade immediately. Just because you entered a trade, you didn't see any drawdown doesn't mean every trade you're not going to see any drawdown. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to understand the market conditions, and most importantly, just wait for your setup. That's all you gotta do is just wait for your setup. You know what I mean? Right, but again, you see every day we take trades at different times, but we go live at the same times every single day when we charge the same times, the same session. We're about to see if we can find this. Again, if I don't see anything in the next couple hours, I'm just gonna wait for after ADP to pop off, and then wait for the 9:30 candlestick, and then look for a setup going there. Everything's still the same on these three charts. Got to see if GBPJPY can break the goal to the 10 resistance. If so, goes for self 965. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We can charge up in the chat. ECRG really next right here. Again, price rejected this level, so we simply don't enter. It's that simple. You just wait for price to meet your confirmations. If they don't meet your confirmations, you don't take the setup yet. If they meet your confirmations, you take the setup. So we're about to see what this next hour has got in store. Well, let's see how this next 15 pops up. But this is also why I use alerts, because like I said, I'm only on the computer like this when I'm doing one-on-one sessions, live streams, and making videos throughout the day. And even after I end this live, I have alerts. So I'm not on the charts at all. I get a notification on my phone or from my computer once price hits one of my levels, and then that's when I really hop onto the charts. We're about to see if gold can break down and hold this level right here. GJ&G are still retracing. Let's see how gold reacts right here. Same thing. We don't want to enter because price touched this level. Because like we saw in the past, when price broke this level, doesn't mean it's going to push to the downside. We need to see price hold this level as resistance. Then we can look for sells. I'm still gonna be on the charts, but like I said, if I don't see anything between now and 6 a.m., I'm just gonna wait for 9 a.m., 9:30, and look for a setup there. We do have news at 8:15, so do keep that in mind. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Got a new video lined up for y'all today. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Y'all see that scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody who's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been live since y'all joined. But yeah, we should be going live on TikTok later on today as well. But like always, I'm gonna notify y'all. Well, not in here in the free Telegram if we do go live. So make sure you have y'all's noties on. And yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session 3 a.m. EST.